Okay, now we're going to work on the middle row so that we have all of these in the right place. So what we're looking for here are the middle pieces, and of course those aren't going to be these corner pieces, they're going to be the middle edge pieces that are along the top. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to look at the top pieces right here and find one that does not have a yellow. Like this has a yellow. We don't want that piece because yellow obviously is going to go along the top. This one has yellow. We don't want that piece. Well, here's one that doesn't have yellow. It has orange here and blue here. So this is what we're going to be focusing on. Now, here's the thing that you want to do. You find that the top, the third story color here, that's orange. So I find the other orange, the orange in the middle. There we go. Here's the orange in the middle, the orange side. When it's the middle color, that's what side it is. This is the orange side. So I've made a little upside down T here, you can see right here. Now here's the important part here. You see the upside down T that's orange. Well, you just go up here and see what color is that. Well, that's blue. So here's what I want to do. You have to remember to put this blue opposite its blue side. Here's the blue side here. The blue is in the middle, that's the blue side. I want to put that opposite. So here I have the blue right here. And I'm going to put my hand on the blue side. The middle is blue. I'm going to put my hand right here on the blue side. And how can I remember that I want that opposite? Well, sometimes I curl my hand over and I say, oh, I'm touching the blue. Blue's on the hand, blue's over here. I make a little arch. There it is. It helps me remember. Now I do my basic 3. I do 1, oops, not turning, 1, side, back, top, forward, side, forward. Now, you might say, oh, it messed up. That's not in the right place anymore. That's okay. So now what we want to do is we want to go back to our first step. Or it's always going to be one little twist. We have to find the white. It's always going to be on the third story. So it's just one little twist to make that blue match up with its corresponding color. There's the blue. And I match that up. So I have my hand on the white. I'm back to our first step that we had, the basic 3. Because that's the color I want to fix right here. So side, back, top, forward, side, forward. And it fixed that color there. The blue and the orange is what we have now. So now we need to find another color. Let's see. Here's one, blue and red. And by coincidence, this makes it nice because the red is already lined up. I have my red T. So what do we have to do next? We have to see what color is on the top. And that's blue. Well, now blue happens to be on the left-hand side. So I want it to be opposite this. So I take my blue and I rotate it so that it's opposite. So here's blue. Do my little finger here like this, just to make sure it's correct. If you want to make sure you're in the right place, your hand is in the right place when you're doing that. That's the side that you want to turn. So you do the basic 3. Side. And by the way, this is the color over here that our finger's on. That's the color, the blue-red that we're putting right here, blue-red. So I do side, back, top, forward, side, forward. And again, it messed it up. So it's not in the right place. But you're holding it there in the same way, and now you're just going to do that first step again. It's going to be one twist. It's always going to be just one twist, and then you find what color matches up with the white. It's the blue. We're back to this basic step. Side, back, top, forward, side, forward. Now we have the blue and the red in the right place. There's only one left to do right here. So we find that one. It's not this one. That has yellow with it. Here it is. Green and orange. I want that green and orange right here, the green and orange right here. So I am going to put that on the green side just to make sure I have my T. I'm going to see what color is on the top. It's orange. I have to have that on the opposite of the orange side. So I'm going to take this orange, put it right here. That orange is opposite of that side. If I want to do my little tester, I can put my hand on the orange side and my fingers looping over here. That's the orange that I want to put right down here. That green and orange goes right here. So I do my basic 3, side, back, top, forward, side, forward. And then I correct. One turn here, it matches up. My hand's on the white again. Side, forward, side, back, side, back, top, forward. And then I see my row of white, side, forward, just to put those whites all down again. Now look at this. Oh, no, I have this one left. I was thinking I was done. But this one right here. So I find the one that doesn't have the yellow on the top. That has a yellow, that has a yellow. Here it is right here. And by the way, sometimes you're going to have this one that needs to be rotated. Whatever one you find, if it's down here and not on the top, you just do that same step to move it to the top. So let's see. And I'll do an example of that in a minute because it didn't work out that time to have it in the wrong place. But I'll do that in the next step just in case you didn't get that. So here is my color that doesn't have a yellow in it. So I'm going to put the green matching with the green. Here's my T. Looks like even more than that. But the only ones I'm concerned with are this row of T. The color that's corresponding with the green is red. My red is over here, so I put the red opposite. I'm going to move it like this so that red, I'm going to put my hand on the red. Oop, there's my red. I'm touching it here with my finger just to make sure that my hand's on the right side. Side, back, top, forward, side, forward, and then I correct. Move it over one time. It puts it where I'm ready for the step number one. My red corresponds to the red middle. My hand's on the white. Side, back, top, forward, side, forward. Now we have the second layer done. Yay! So now we just have the top layer to go. I've just made a situation where the color that I want is backwards. You know, when I told you to look at the top row and find one that didn't have a yellow. Well, that has a yellow, that has a yellow, that has a yellow, that has a yellow. So that means the piece that I want, that middle piece, is right here. It's just turned around backwards. Well, here's what you have to remember. When your hand is on that side and you're putting your hand over here, that's the color that's going to go down here. So we'll just put our hand on the side where we want to change it, and we'll just do that 3 basic steps and correct, and then it will be up at the top. So let me go ahead and do that. So side, back, top, forward, side, forward, and then we correct like we did before. So here's my white, because I need to have that white on the bottom again. I correct, side, back, top, forward, side, forward, and now I have a yellow and an orange here. So now I have to find my I have to find my red and green one. My red and green one, boop, there it is right here. Remember what we do? We line this up so we have an upside down T. We see that this is red. Here's my red side. So I put this red opposite just to make sure. I always like to have these little tricks to help me to remember. I put my hand on the red side. Oop, there it is. That's the color. My finger points to the one that's going to be moving down here. And so I'm going to do side, back, top, forward, side, forward, and then correct. Red matching up, white, my hand on the white, side, back, top, forward, and then side, forward again. We'll put all the whites along the back. So there we go. All right, just one to go.